So listen, do you remember Havana syndrome, that mysterious thing where these diplomats and spies working in Cuba started saying some weird stuff, like that they were hearing bizarre sounds, they were feeling bizarre sensations, yet hearing, vision loss, memory, balance problems, they were nauseous, they were getting headaches. Well, today, we are now learning that one thing has been ruled out about what happened, at least according to a newly declassified review by U.S. intelligence agencies. They say this so-called Havana syndrome was probably not originating from a foreign adversary, from somebody like Russia. I mean, okay, but that's not much relief for folks like Tina Anifer, a former Foreign Services officer stationed in Havana, who told NBC News about the moment this all hit her, saying, in her words, "I felt like I was being struck with something, pain that I've never felt before in my life, as if I'd been seized by some invisible hand and I couldn't move." Here she is last year.
It's very easy for people to be dismissive and say, "But you look fine." But the reality is I'm not. And I don't think very many of us are. And we just want to have our lives back.
NBC's Ken Dilanian is joining us now. So, Ken, this is not an altogether shocking conclusion from the intel agencies. You and the national security team have been reporting, I think, for a while now, that it was unlikely that these intel agencies would find that, like, Russia or China or somebody else was trying to mess with our diplomats. That said, as we said, people like Tina want to know what the heck happened? Where did this come from?
Yeah, I'm so glad you played that clip from our colleague Andrea Mitchell's package, because that shows there is real human misery behind this phenomenon. Some 1,500 people, we learned today, I learned at a 2-hour-long intelligence briefing, have come forward and said they've suffered some version of these symptoms, some worse than others, but some can't work. And this was one of the biggest investigations in the modern history of the intelligence community. They conducted for years, intensive look at as many of these things as they could get their arms around. And they found not only no evidence of foreign involvement, they found evidence refuting foreign involvement. Remember, the working hypothesis for a while was this was an energy weapon, potentially microwave energy. Russia was the likely suspect, but they worked really hard to confirm that hypothesis, and they ended up refuting it. And they're saying there is no one set of symptoms here. So they're really saying there isn't a Havana syndrome per se. There are a lot of disparate and different situations.
So this is just like one of these things that's like the Bermuda Triangle, destined to forever be kind of a mystery?
Yeah, and I think what they didn't want to say this fully, but there's a bit of a psychogenic factor here. When you ask a workforce, if you feel any odd symptoms, please come forward and tell us, because we think you might be under attack, you're going to get a lot of reports. And by the way, reports, they say, have trickled off recently because it's not in the news as much. So, but that doesn't explain that core group of people, particularly at the U.S. Embassy in Cuba, where some of them have documented brain injuries, and they can't really explain it. They've said environmental factors, pre-existing medical conditions. They even talked about, in some cases, HVAC malfunctioning can cause pressure in a room, which can lead people to think, but that doesn't cause a brain injury. They really don't have good answers, except they can tell us what they think did not happen.
Ken Dilanian, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.